For thousands of years, the indigenous peoples of North and Central America have passed down stories of extraordinary beings, creatures that exist beyond the boundaries of ordinary life. These legends are not just tales. They are deeply rooted in the spiritual beliefs and cultural identities of the tribes who preserve them through oral tradition. Today, we will explore 12 of the most fascinating legendary creatures from Native American folklore, each with its own unique story and significance. Chapter 1: Sasquatch. The Sasquatch is one of the most enduring figures in Native American lore. Known as Saskats among the Coast Salish people of the Pacific Northwest, this towering figure is believed to be a guardian of the forest, a being that exists to maintain balance between humans and nature. Covered in thick hair and standing over 7 feet tall, Sasquatch is both a physical creature and a spiritual entity capable of walking between worlds. The Lummi people tell stories of Tisamekwes, nocturnal giants who live deep in the forests and mountains. These beings are elusive but not malevolent. They are often seen as protectors who punish those who disrespect nature. In Northern California, the Hoopa tribe speaks of Oma, a similar creature that roams remote wilderness areas. The Cherokee in the southeastern United States have their own version called Quetzalcoatl, or Hairy Savage, which they describe as a powerful yet reclusive being. Modern interpretations often portray Sasquatch as a cryptid, a creature whose existence has yet to be proven by science, but for Native Americans, Sasquatch is far more than that. It is a symbol of humanity's connection to nature and a reminder to live in harmony with the world around us. The Thunderbird is one of the most powerful figures in Native American mythology, revered by tribes such as the Menominee, Lakota Sioux, Ojibwe, and Algonquin peoples. This massive bird is said to control storms and lightning with its powerful wings and piercing eyes. According to legend, when thunderbirds flap their wings, they create thunderclaps that echo across the sky. When they blink their eyes, lightning strikes the earth. In Menominee tradition, thunderbirds are protectors who guard humanity against evil spirits, like the great horned serpent. They live atop high mountains or in the sky itself, descending only during storms to enforce moral laws or deliver punishment to those who have broken sacred codes. The Lakota Sioux believe thunderbirds bring rain to nourish crops and maintain balance in nature. However, these beings are not always benevolent. They can be fearsome enforcers of justice who strike down anyone who disrespects them or their domain. Thunderbirds are often depicted in tribal art as majestic birds with outstretched wings surrounded by lightning bolts, a testament to their power and significance. In the cold forests of the Great Lakes region and northeastern North America, tales of the Wendigo haunt Algonquin-speaking tribes like the Ojibwe and Cree. This emaciated creature represents greed and excess, an embodiment of what happens when humans lose control over their desires. According to legend, Wendigos were once human, but became monsters after succumbing to cannibalism during harsh winters when food was scarce. Their transformation is marked by an insatiable hunger for human flesh. No matter how much they consume, they remain starving. The Wendigo's appearance is horrifying, gaunt and skeletal with glowing eyes and sharp claws. It roams endlessly through forests searching for prey, while emitting eerie cries that chill anyone who hears them. For Native Americans, The Wendigo serves as a cautionary tale about community values and survival, reminding people to share resources during difficult times rather than succumbing to selfishness or desperation. The Uktena is one of the most powerful creatures in Cherokee mythology, a massive serpent with horns on its head and a blazing crystal embedded in its forehead. This creature resides in deep pools or caves near rivers and is both feared and revered for its immense power. According to Cherokee legend, warriors who dare to slay Uktena can claim its crystal, a source of magical abilities that grants wisdom and strength, but only at great personal risk. The Uktena is said to guard sacred places or treasures while punishing those who approach without respect. In some stories, Uktena is an adversary of the Thunderbird. Their battles shake mountains and churn rivers as they fight for dominance over nature's forces. Little people appear in many Native American traditions across North America, from the Cherokees' Yunwi Tsunsdi to similar beings described by Arapaho and Shoshone tribes. These small humanoid figures are often seen as protectors or tricksters, depending on how they are treated. The Cherokee describe little people as guardians who help those in need but punish disrespectful behavior. They live in caves or wooded areas near villages, but remain hidden from view unless they choose to reveal themselves. Other tribes portray little people as mischievous tricksters who play pranks on humans, stealing items or leading travelers astray, but never with malicious intent. Deep within the Amazon rainforest lives the Mapinguari, a fearsome creature described as part giant sloth, part mythical beast. Indigenous peoples say it has backward-facing feet and emits an unbearable stench that wards off intruders. The Mapinguari is considered a guardian of nature, a protector against deforestation and exploitation by humans seeking to harm its environment. In the waters of Okanagan Lake in British Columbia, the Silex people tell stories of Ogopogo, also known as Naitaka. This legendary creature is described as a massive serpent-like being with a multi-humped body that glides through the water. For the Silex, Ogopogo is not merely a lake monster, but a water spirit tied to the natural balance of the region. According to legend, those crossing the lake were required to make offerings to Naitaka to ensure safe passage. These offerings were often small animals or gifts left on the shore. Failure to respect the creature could result in storms, capsized boats, or even disappearances. The Silex people see Ogopogo as a reminder of humanity's dependence on and respect for nature's forces. Modern interpretations often portray Ogopogo as a cryptid similar to Scotland's Loch Ness Monster. However, for indigenous peoples, it is a sacred being, a guardian of the lake and its surrounding ecosystem. Among the Navajo people of the American Southwest, tales of skinwalkers are both feared and respected. Known as Yi Naldlushi, skinwalkers are witches or shamans who have chosen to use their powers for malevolent purposes. They are said to possess the ability to transform into animals such as wolves, coyotes, or owls, and they use this shape-shifting ability to stalk or harm others. Skinwalkers are deeply tied to Navajo spiritual beliefs about balance and harmony. In traditional Navajo culture, medicine men and women are healers who use their knowledge for good. However, Skinwalkers represent the opposite, those who have broken sacred taboos by using their powers for selfish or evil purposes. Stories of Skinwalkers often serve as warnings about the misuse of spiritual power and the dangers of straying from community values. Even today, many Navajo refuse to speak openly about Skinwalkers out of fear that mentioning them could attract their attention. The Tlanuwa are giant mythological birds found in Cherokee folklore. These creatures were said to live in caves along rivers and mountains in the southeastern United States. With feathers as hard as metal and talons sharp enough to carry off children or livestock, Tlanuwa were both feared and respected by those who lived near their nesting grounds. According to legend, Tlanuwa would swoop down from their caves to hunt, terrorizing villages until Cherokee warriors banded together to destroy their eggs. This act drove the remaining Tlanuwa away from human settlements, but their legacy lives on in stories passed down through generations. The Tlanuwa symbolize both danger and triumph over adversity. They remind us of humanity's ability to overcome challenges through courage and unity. The Penobscot Nation of Maine tells tales of Katshituashku, or the stiff-legged bear, a massive bear-like creature with rigid hind legs that cannot bend. This strange feature forces it to crash through forests rather than move with stealth like ordinary bears. Despite its awkward gait, Katshituashku is incredibly dangerous and preys on humans who venture too far into its territory. According to Penobscot legend, Katshituashku sleeps leaning against trees because it cannot rise once it lies down. Some believe this creature may have been inspired by fossilized remains of prehistoric animals like mastodons or giant ground sloths. For the Penobscot people, Katshituashku serves as a warning about venturing into unknown or dangerous areas without preparation or respect for nature's power. In Central America, Quetzalcoatl is one of the most revered deities among Mesoamerican cultures such as the Aztec and Maya. Known as the feathered serpent, Quetzalcoatl represents wind, knowledge, creation, and civilization itself. Unlike many other legendary creatures that inspire fear or awe through their physical might, Quetzalcoatl is celebrated for his wisdom and benevolence. According to Aztec mythology, Quetzalcoatl brought maize, the staple crop of Mesoamerican societies, to humanity and taught people how to cultivate it. He is also credited with creating humans by mixing his own blood with sacred bones from earlier ages. Quetzalcoatl's image, a serpent adorned with vibrant feathers, symbolizes harmony between earth and sky. His legacy endures not only in indigenous oral traditions, but also in art, architecture, and religious practices throughout Central America. Returning once more to Okanagan Lake in British Columbia, we delve deeper into Naitaka's significance among indigenous peoples. Unlike modern depictions of Ogopogo as a cryptid or tourist attraction, Naitaka holds profound spiritual meaning for those who live near its waters. The Sile X people believe that Naitaka embodies the spirit of Okanagan Lake itself, a force that demands respect and reverence from all who interact with it. Stories about Naitaka emphasize themes of reciprocity. Humans must give back to nature if they wish to receive its blessings. These lessons resonate today as reminders of humanity's responsibility to protect natural ecosystems from exploitation or harm. These 12 creatures are more than just myths. They are reflections of cultural values, spiritual beliefs, and humanity's relationship with nature. Each story carries lessons about respect for others, for ourselves, and for the world around us. Follow Adventure Seekers Paradise for more incredible journeys into myths and mysteries across time.